Welcome back to Napier. With me now is Japanese coach, All Black legend John Kirwan. Good morning to you, John.
Morning, nice to be here.
It is great to be here. Fantastic turnout here. Tell us about tonight's game. Is this one of the games of this tournament that you've been really targeting for a win?
Yeah, look, I think last week we were disappointed against Tonga. We sort of targeted these last two. I think Tonga, Canada and Japan are all similar rankings, world rankings. So, tonight's a huge game for us. Kieran's done a great job with the Canadian side, well organised. We know they'll come out, they've got lots to play for like us. So, yeah, it's going to be a big night.
They're quite a big side, Canada. I mean, what's the strategy? Do you run them off their feet?
Well, they'll probably be watching television, so I can't really have to kill you if I tell you. No, obviously, I think you'll see two distinctive styles. You've probably seen the way that the Japanese play. We like to play an expansive game, high risk, high reward. So tonight will be no different. We've got to sort of run people around, and so that's what we're trying to do tonight. I'm sure that Kieran's watched all our games, so he'll be trying to stop that, and we'll be trying to stop him, and that's all good fun. You've
shown in patches that when, in particular against France, was it that when you do string some plays together, you can play very well, good structured rugby and expansive rugby. Is keeping that, I guess, consistency throughout the game's the issue?
Yeah, look, I think, for us, we need to make sure we protect the ball. So if you're going to play that type of game, you can't have too many errors. You've got to understand that if you give the ball away when you're playing inside your half, it can be risky. I think, as most people have seen, one of our goals is to be the most improved team here at the World Cup, and that'll depend on, results tonight. So, yeah, it's a style of play that suits our physique and the way we do things. So I think it's really important to understand the players that you have and how you can play. And we decided as a team 4 years ago that we wanted to play this style of rugby, and so if we can get our rhythm in and hang on to the ball, it's good fun and exciting and puts other teams under pressure.
The World Cup so far, what's been your impressions of how this has gone in terms of the way New Zealanders have responded? Yeah,
it's been fantastic for me. I think this sort of, as a New Zealander coming home, it makes me incredibly proud to be in New Zealand. I think the whole of New Zealand's got behind the tournament, and it's just a fantastic, fun atmosphere. From an organisational point of view, I think it's been really nice for our Japanese team to come to New Zealand and be welcomed the way that we have, and I think it's been fantastic also for us culturally. So lots of, especially the Japanese actually haven't really understood how strong our culture is, and so that's been fantastic, and the rugby's been great.
Yeah, the rugby has been great. What about for the minnows? It's been tough, a little bit of debate about them having to do the fast turnarounds. Is that just the fact of life that they're second tier teams and they have to get used to it, or would you like to see that change?
Yeah, no, look, I think it's the way it is at the moment. I think we all go on world rankings, and it's our job to try and get up in the rankings. The IRB have actually done a fantastic job through competition. We play in the PNC now, which is great for us. 5-6 years ago we lost to Tonga 60-0, and now we're competitive with them. So it's the competition that we need as so-called minnows to keep getting better. Our next challenge is to be able to play against teams like Scotland and Ireland in the November window. So yeah, I think that 6 days is sort of the limit. 4-day turnarounds are a little bit tough. I know Canada's got one of those this week, but it's really our job to go up the rankings, and as you get higher up the rankings, life gets a little bit easier.
What's the future hold for you? You've got a few more years left with Japan?
No, I finished in December, so I'm currently
on the market?
Yeah, currently off contract, as we say. So yeah, I'm just going to wait till the end of the World Cup, and I've got a few options, so I'll just wait.
Any thoughts to New Zealand and Super 15 or anything like that?
Yeah, look, home's home, isn't it? And I love coming home. So yeah, like I said, I'll just wait till the end of the World Cup. I'm going to turn into the biggest All Black supporter tomorrow, so just support them, and then at the end of the World Cup make some decisions. Is
it something longer term that you aspire to? Is that the dream job, the All Blacks job?
Well, I think if you're standing with any coach, of course it's a dream job. I mean, as a 5-year-old, I always wanted to be an All Black, and I was lucky enough to sort of play for the All Blacks. So as a coach, it's something that sure I'd love to do. But like I said, it's just wait till the end of the World Cup, and then I've got to make some decisions about my future. And as coaches, we go, where the next job is. So that's what I'll be looking for.
Fantastic stuff. All right, now we need to get you to sign this card because, of course, past and present All Black greats. So let's just come in here and find a spot for that. I think we'll go on just above the all there.
All right, thank you. And above Rikki McCaw.
Some pretty good company here.
There is. So what I have to put?
You can put whatever you like, I think.
AB 1980, 84 to 94, there you go. Beautiful.
Fantastic, and I actually was speaking to a couple of people the other day. Of course, you played a little bit of time for the Warriors as well, and they've got a big game coming up on Sunday.
Yeah, no, I was actually didn't get much better than the other night, watching the All Blacks beat France, and then watching the Warriors play so well. I mean, I'm obviously played for the Warriors and I'm a great Warrior fan. Thought the halves played fantastically well. They both played as if they've been around the NRL sort of 10 or 12 years, so you know I'm going to be supporting them on the weekend. I think they can get up and do it. Manly a good side, obviously, but I think if we can, you know, get the go forward like we got the other night, and the halves can dominate, and you know, great kicking game, repeated sets of 6. It's all about. So, wish them luck.
Fantastic stuff, John Kirwan. Thank you very much for your time. It has been great talking to you.